Hi, everybody. It's Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library. Thank you for coming in today for a special STEM project. Today, we're going to focus on shapes. So, we're going to make toothpick shapes, and we're going to do those in honor of American icon, hero, mathematician, Katherine Johnson. Now, what you will need, okay, and we're also going to check off and make sure I have everything, are you need toothpicks. So let's check. Toothpicks, check. Now we're going to use mini marshmallows. So if you have those, check. Now, always do things with permission. So, if you have marshmallows and you have to ask your parents or sibling or caretaker if you can use them, always do so with permission. Or if you don't have marshmallows, if you have good old Play-Doh, you can also use that. So toothpicks, mini marshmallows, or if you have it, a little bit of Play-Doh. So, now, Katherine Johnson. Now, we'll talk a little bit about her. Many people may have already heard about Katherine Johnson if you've seen a movie called Hidden Figures. So, you might be familiar with her and her accomplishments. And I'm reading a little bit about her from the book Young, Gifted, and Black. Words by Jamia Wilson and illustrated by Andrea Pippins. Katherine Johnson. Birth date August 26, 1918. Physicist and mathematician Katherine Johnson calculated the flight path for the first mission to space. Katherine always loved counting. She liked the certainty of math because you're either right or wrong. Starting high school at the age of 10, and college at 15, her appetite for learning helped her blaze through courses. Despite her dream of becoming a mathematician, she believed her options were limited to being a nurse or a teacher due to the barriers to equal education and employment. Nevertheless, Katherine focused on geometry, the study of shapes, lines, and angles throughout university. Her determination paved her way to NASA, which is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. There, she calculated pathways for spacecrafts to orbit Earth and land on the moon. Her work opened doors for women and African Americans in the fields of mathematics and computing. In 2015, she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the USA, and that was given to her by President Barack Obama. And that was read from, once again, the book is entitled Young, Gifted, and Black. Words by Jamia Wilson, illustrated by Andrea Pippin. And if you're interested, Katherine Johnson is also featured in several other books, including Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History by Vasti Harrison, and also in this book, A Computer Called Katherine. And so, we're going to do shapes because as we read, Katherine loved to count. And she was interested in a particular math called geometry, where shapes and counting is a must. So I just wanted to show you this very beautiful picture from A Computer Called Katherine, which was written by Suzanne Slade and illustrated by Veronica Miller Jamison. And so this is Katherine. And of course, above her, what do you see? All kinds of shapes, right? So that leads us into our STEM and STEAM project. So let's see what we have here. Now, you can do a couple of things. What I found, I went online and I found different pictures of shapes. Or if you want to, you can always just copy or write the name and cut out a shape if you want to. Or if you need a little guide, that's okay. And so as you see here, here's a few. So of course this says diamond. And with that we made a diamond right here. And this was done of course with the Play-Doh. So our toothpicks and Play-Doh. Now over here we have, what is that word? Correct, a rectangle. So you see how many? One, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marshmallows, or if you're using the Play-Doh balls. And how many toothpicks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 toothpicks. And you can make something just like this. Now, also we have a square. And we used our Play-Doh with that. Now, we can do a triangle. So we're going to do that together. So I have, bring out my little items right here. I'm going to move my square. Give us a little working room. And now, you're going to help me count. Now, how many marshmallows or how many Play-Doh balls do we need? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 Play-Doh balls. 1, 2, 3 marshmallows. How many toothpicks do we need? 1, 2, 3 toothpicks. And we have 1, 2, 3 toothpicks. So we're going to put those together, and it's just as simple as putting this in. So I'm just going to do the marshmallow. And one interesting thing about Miss Katherine Johnson as well, she lived a long and she lived a very, long and productive life. She actually, the movie was called Hidden Figures because they were not known at the time. So we did not know. We knew of the astronauts, of course, who took the mission, but nothing or very little was said about the mathematicians who helped them on their mission, and especially Katherine Johnson, who did all of the math so that the mission would be a success. Hidden Figures was called that, of course, because we did not know them. And after the movie came out, Miss Johnson and many other mathematicians who were involved gained the recognition that we bestow to her, rightfully so, today. She passed away in 2020 at the age of 101. So we honor you and we say thank you very much, Miss Johnson, for all that you've done and the inspiration and legacy you left behind. Now, we have a triangle and a triangle. Now, I'll also do this with the dough, so same thing applies. Put it here, and it's easy, as you can see. So you can just put that here, and we're just slipping it right through, just like that. And the toothpicks are pointy, so very easy to go in. And let me put in our last one. And here we go. A completed triangle. So, now you by no means do you have to stop at one. In fact, I did a couple here. So you can also stack them and make all kinds of intricate shapes. You don't have to stop at one. And there you go. You can engineer your own creation using just marshmallows and toothpicks. And you can start out, of course, using basic shapes. So who knows? Today, marshmallows and toothpicks. Tomorrow, who knows? You may be putting a man or woman on the moon. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and doing another STEAM STEM project with us. I'm going to let Miss Katherine Johnson have the last word. And she said, quote, I don't have a feeling of inferiority. Never had. I'm as good as anybody, but no better. So that quote means that she appreciates her talents, but she also appreciated the talent of others. She did not feel herself any better. She felt that she could appreciate, she recognized the gifts and talents that she had, and in that, she appreciated others as well. Thank you, Miss Johnson, Katherine Johnson. A salute to you. And I thank you guys for coming in. Continue to build, continue to engineer. Who knows? Once again, it can take you all the way to the stars. Bye for now, and until we read again, or until we do science together again. See you soon.